Scrabble tile pendant, you're going to need a Scrabble tile, a photo that's the right size for your Scrabble tile, and for that you might want a computer and a printer. You'll need some glue. We're using E6000, which is a craft glue. You'll need Mod Podge Dimensional Magic. It's kind of like a resin. And to make it into a necklace, you'll need a bail to go on the back of your tile, and you'll also need some ribbon, and we have 24 inches of ribbon. Additionally, you'll need packing tape and scissors. To make the Scrabble tile pendant, the first thing you want to do is cut out a picture. And what we did is we selected a picture that's the right size and aspect ratio for the Scrabble tile. It's 18 millimeters by 20 millimeters. We printed it out and we cut it out so that it fits right on top of our Scrabble tile. And next what we want to do is laminate the picture with packing tape, clear packing tape. And what that's going to do is it's going to prevent the Mod Podge or Dimensional Magic here from seeping into the photo. So I just have a piece of clear packing tape and I'm going to set it down on the front of the picture there. And then I have another piece of clear packing tape to go on the back. And I'm just going to do sticky side down. I'm kind of curving it against the photo so that it goes on there straight, no bubbles. And now I just want to cut that out as close as I can to the edge of the photo. You can burnish it a little bit, which means kind of rub it with your nail so that it gets a good edge on it. You want it sealed in there on the sides. I'm going to cut it close to the photo. Cut it close one more time here, and then the last time. And now we have our photo, which is laminated, and it's ready to go onto the tile. And some people, when they make this project, they put it on the blank side, but we like to do it on the letter side because then the back of the pendant is blank, which is a little cleaner look. So to do the gluing, we're going to let E6000 do our gluing, and we're just going to put a little bit on there because when we squish it around, it's going to hold that photo on. So there's a little bit of E6000. You don't need very much. We set our photo on there, and then this is what I meant by squish it around. I'm just going to kind of moosh it and rotate it a little bit so that's glued on there nice and tight. And now we're ready for the Mod Podge. This is the fun part. So Mod Podge Dimensional Magic is like a resin, except it's non-toxic and it washes up with water. And all you need to do is put a layer of it on top of the photo. So we just put it right on there and go right out to the edges. And we're going to build up a little dome. I have a big bubble in there I'm trying to pop. There it goes. We're going to build up a dome, and don't worry if you have a bubble like that. I'm going to show you a trick in a second for how to get rid of bubbles. I'm going all the way to the edge. Because it has a high surface tension, it's not going to fall over the edge. It's going to sit right up on top. You just want to make sure you get it out to each edge. That looks good. And then here's the trick. I'm going to cut a sliver of, this is my photo paper. I'm just cutting a sliver of that. Oh, it's stuck to my laminate. I'll cut another sliver. Here it is. So that's just a little pokey sliver, and I'm going to use that to pop and pull away. Whoops. Let me try the other side. My stubborn bubble. Wow, that bubble doesn't want to go anywhere. Let's try that again. I got a bigger piece this time. I'm going to scoop out the bubble. There it goes. It left behind a tiny bubble. And I'm going to pop that one too. So we want to make sure there's no bubbles on the surface because we want this to cure or dry so it's completely clear. And you also want to cover it. You'll want to leave it on a flat surface so it doesn't bulge at one end. I'm working out one more bubble there. This is the most important part, is getting it clean of bubbles. And then you'll want to cover it with, you could use like an upside down piece of Tupperware or something. There, I got that last bubble out. So we're going to put a little dome over it. You'll want to let this set up overnight, about 24 hours, until it's completely dry. And if you think it's dry and you put your finger on it and it's not dry, it'll leave a fingerprint. So just give it time and let it dry. And then once it's dry, we can turn it into a pendant. And I'll show you how to do that. Move this one out of the way. And I'm gonna get one that we already set up overnight. This one we did yesterday. So to turn this into a pendant, we're gonna turn it over, and we have a bail. A bail is a special jewelry notion or component that's flat here with some texture. That's so it will glue. And it's got a little loop. So it's a way to put a hoop or a loop on top of something that doesn't already have a loop. So I'm just going to put some glue on there. It's our E6000 again. And I'm going to turn it. Double check which side is your picture pendant is facing this way. We want the hoop on top. So I'm going to set that on there. Center it. And then that'll set up pretty quickly. That E6000 is great. Let's make sure it's centered. And here's our 24 inches of ribbon. You could put this on a chain. You could put it on ribbon like we're doing, or cording. You could make a bracelet with a bunch of these on it. That'd be really cute. But there we have our little picture pendant.